What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Lil Mackey, Rob, and I hope you're doing good today, man. I'm doing great. It's late. I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest. It's about to be 2 in the a.m. and yeah. Ugh. Hold on. You gotta give me a second to stretch. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's late. It's very late. I'm very tired, so I'm sorry if I sound very low energy. But yeah, man, we just back at it. Like I said, my name's Lil Mackie Rob. If you don't know who I am, I make reaction videos. I just react to shit. I react to mainly like music stuff or video games. I'm a huge gamer, or just like whatever I find interesting, dude. I'm just kind of a shit talker, to be honest. So I just make these videos just to kind of vent, rant, talk shit, and then you guys tell me good shit talk, bad shit talk, medium shit talk, fuck you shit talk, whatever. And yeah, so today's gonna be no different. Today I'm going to be reacting to Luesta. We've reacted to him on the channel before. Very fantastic content creator, but he's made a video called The Fall of Lil Mabu. And I actually really enjoy this title. The title I already enjoy. I already know the video's gonna be great. The title I already enjoy. Look, Lil Mabu, if you don't know who Lil Mabu is, he's just like, how old is he? He like became famous before this motherfucker graduated. I don't even know if he graduated yet. I don't remember, but he is like some teenager, right? I think he's like 18, 17, some shit like that. But he's some New York kid that grew up very wealthy with two very extremely wealthy parents, and went to private schools in New York and like shit like that. And he ended up gaining a lot of popularity because he started making drill rap music, which, if you don't know what drill rap is like rap music, but like it's got very like heavy bass, and it's usually rap, and the lyrics and the content of the music is usually pretty violent, where they talk about, a lot of drill rappers actually do kind of talk about crimes that they commit, like real life kind of things, going on. And yeah, and so the music itself can be very intense and very violent, right? And it's a very like, I think drill, I don't know, drill is kind of protected and very held near and dear to a lot of hip-hop artists' hearts, because to be a genuine drill rapper, you have to be like a real motherfucker from the streets, really putting in work and shit that's backed up. Even though, granted, a lot of people can slip through the cracks of it and still gain fame without being famous success, without being from the streets and actually putting in paperwork like that would solidify and justify your drill music. Some rappers do go through that kind of they do slip through that kind of gatekeep a little bit, like 6ix9ine, and a perfect example, Lil Mabu. Like, I don't know, maybe he'll play some of his music here. I'm not gonna play, but I just never liked him. Like, it's one thing to just be like somebody who's a big fan of rap and you want to do it, fine, but it's another thing to be a very wealthy kid I can't say he never struggled, or if he did, I don't know him, but he's never really been in the streets like that, you know what I'm saying? And like really having to really struggle like that for him to be making the music that he makes, I don't know, to me it's just like a little weird. It's that whole like pretending to be something that you're not, like you're compensating for some shit, or you're just really trying way too hard to be cool, you know what I mean? So, but anyways, I'm not gonna try to rant on for too long. Like I said, this is a video by Luesta, so as always, I'm going to leave the original video here in the description below, so make sure y'all click it. Come check out Luesta. He's a fucking fantastic creator. Show him some love, and stick around. If you like this video, consider leaving me a like and consider subscribing, and let's get right to it, man. The Fall of Lil Mabu. I can't wait.
Gimmicks in hip-hop don't tend to last. Whether it's Mario Judah, Hobson, Trinidad James, or more recent examples.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Wait, did you say Hobson was a gimmick, though? Okay, maybe this is like 15-year-old Mackie coming out on full swing here to defend Hobson. I would argue Hobson is not a gimmick rapper, okay? Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I should do? I should react to some of the old Hobson tracks, dude. I gotta, you know what? That's a decent idea. I might do that. I personally loved Hobson as a kid. I don't know how if he's still making music now. I actually don't keep up with him, so you know what? Honestly, his point might be justified. But I don't know. I personally don't believe Hobson is a gimmick rapper, but I should do a series on that, though. I kind of do want to react to all the old Illmind videos because I haven't seen a lot of them in a long time. So I want to see if they were as good as I remember or if they're just corny. So that might be a good idea. I might do that. But anyways.
Like Dave Blunt's, artists can only ride the wave of a single persona or a parody of hip-hop culture for so long before the novelty wears off. And at the moment, this is something that Lil Mabu is finding out in real time. Where he once appeared to have legitimate motion, his listenership has withered down from 6 million to just 2 mil, and the numbers just keep on falling. Meanwhile, he has been ridiculed for releasing some of the worst songs in recent memory.
We're going to be going through our top 10 worst songs of the year. I have Oppie Day by Lil Mabu. But yeah, Lil Mabu, he had to make the list. But I don't think anyone on this list is more deserving of a spot than Lil Mabu. So shout out to Lil Mabu. And on this song, he decided to...
I like how he just continuously calls him Mabu. Like, it's very easily, clearly Mabu, you know? But I just love that he's just Mabu. Mabu, Lil Mabu.
Triple Eight, Daniel Powder's #1 hit song, Bad Day. And you had a bad day, from 2005. And he turned You Had a Bad Day into These Hoes Be So Fake. Some of the absolute worst auto-crooning I've ever had the displeasure of listening to.
And now, even being associated with him is used as a diss towards actual rappers.
Yo, Fabio Foreign, or Fivio Foreign, however the you want to pronounce your name, you haven't been fucking relevant since a Lil Mabu song. So I don't know where you get this disrespect, but the last song that I know about you that's been relevant was a fucking Lil Mabu song, and then before that was Off the Grid.
But how did he get there? And is there any way for him to salvage a career from his time cosplaying as a gangster? Is he...
But do you see, like, you see what I mean, though, with, like, it, dude, like, he is not... he's not a G, bro. Like, he's a very rich kid with very rich parents, grew up very privileged. And there's the one thing about hip-hop, it don't matter how well you can imitate hip-hop, you cannot imitate the foundation that builds somebody for that genre of music. You know what I'm saying? He imitates it very well. He knows how to change his voice into a very deep, raspy. He knows how to do that whole New York drill sound where it's the kind of growly kind of, you know, sound in their voice. You can imitate a voice as much as you want. You don't fit the image. And it's one thing to have the voice. It's another thing you need to have the image. That's why I feel like if you're really wanting to pull like a Lil Mabu stunt, if he would have been one of them artists that never revealed his face or revealed any sort of attributes about himself, like if he would have wore a mask, gloves, all that, and covered his entire body, oh yeah, he would be extremely successful, and I think a lot of people would like him. But just because he's, you know, not from that cloth and people know it, it just turns people off from his music. Plus, I don't know. I'm pretty sure his music probably just genuinely sucks too. I think I've heard maybe like one catchy bar from him, and it's a very weak bar. It was some shit like it was like shorty asked like why I left her on red and it made her blue, put red and blue together, it makes purple. It's some stupid shit like that with the colors. And I thought however he did, I can't remember, however he did it was like somewhat clever, but it was like kind of lame. Like
get there? And is there any way for him to salvage a career from his time cosplaying as a gangster? It's your boy Luesta, and this is the fall of Lil Mabu. At the moment,
I forgot, I need to speed up the video just a tad bit.
Lil Mabu can't buy a hit or even a viral moment, but this wasn't always the case. For a brief moment, between tracks like A Trip to the Hood, Mathematical Disrespect, and Teach Me How to Drink,
that was the song, the Mathematical Disrespect. That's like the one song I was like, all right, I mean, clever, but like after that shit was lame.
Everything Mabu did seemed to take off, and rather than being modest about it, he leaned into it.
Yo, Mabu, You really the only independent artist putting up numbers right now, bro.
They call me the independent variable for a reason, gang.
Oh, that's why.
I spend 8 hours a day in school and I still put up more numbers than these fleas.
Just 8 months ago, his track
Then these fleas. You know that nigga wanted to say the N-word, bro.
Bro.
They call me the independent variable for a reason, gang.
Oh, that's why.
I spend 8 hours a day in school and I still put up more numbers than these fleas.
Just 8 months ago, his track Bang Bang, where he called out XXL for snubbing him on the freshman list, was doing solid numbers, racking up 13 million views on YouTube thanks to one wild, controversial lyric.
XXL, I'm a freshman in real life. Y'all left me off that list. That was slick as f. Thank God y'all ain't let me in that class. I would've shot it up. Bang!
But those days are
Oh,
gone.
I forgot about that bar. Yeah, that one too. It's not even a bar, bro. That's just, again, like. But do you hear his voice? He knows how to imitate a drill rap voice very well. It's just the bars are very lame.
Where he called out XXL for snubbing him on the freshman list was doing solid numbers, racking up 13 million views on YouTube thanks to one wild, controversial lyric.
XXL, I'm a freshman in real life. Y'all left me off that list. That was slick as f. Thank God y'all ain't let me in that class. I would've shot it up. Bang!
But
Yeah, like he can imitate the voice pretty well, but it's just, and even then, now that I'm listening to it, the voice, the AI honestly isn't that good. Like,
those days are gone, and as his views and engagement plummet, people can't believe what they're seeing. The fall off is wild. Yo, bro gotta get back on the horse. He can't be falling off like this. Lil Mabu used to be everywhere on my YouTube in late 2023 and early 2023. Then after like July 2024, I stopped seeing him. Now, I haven't heard from him at all. However, when you look back at Lil Mabu's beginnings, it's really no surprise that he's now fallen on hard times. Because as entertaining as some people found it, the shaky foundations of his hip-hop career were never sustainable.
My name is Matthew DeLuca. I go to the collegiate school. I'm in 9th grade, and my favorite thing about Kids Walk for MSK Kids is getting together with friends and family to support such a wonderful cause.
This is the real Lil Mabu, an upper-class kid raised in a 5-bed, 5-bath, 3,327 square foot condo in the city's plush Upper East Side. Rather than
yo, damn, I knew he came from money, but yo, you had a flex like that? You had a flex like that? Fuck. Yeah, this shit is lame. This shit is lame. Take this shit off. This shit is lame. Toy gun chain, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
Such a wonderful cause.
This is the real Lil Mabu, an upper-class kid raised in a 5-bed, 5-bath, 3,327 square foot condo in the city's plush Upper East Side. Rather than spending his early years in the trenches like many of the rappers who he aspired to be like, the only time Mabu was outside was when he was in the Hamptons at his family's 6,182 square foot house in Watermill on Long Island. In fact, the town square of Southampton can actually be seen in some of his viral TikTok content. With the value of these two properties alone coming in at $12 million, it's clear that Mabu was born in the lap of luxury. And as opposed to picking up his love of drill music in the public education system,
I said, ain't no way he just did like a dap up in the
of
middle
$1 million, it's clear
the
that Mabu was
library.
born in the lap of luxury. And as opposed to picking up
This shit is corny, bro. Grabbing on his shit, them doing this little dap up, his homies, they're all in uniform. That shit is lame, dog.
his love of drill music in the public education system, Mabu's affluent lifestyle extended
Damn,
to
bro.
gaining him a diploma at the exclusive collegiate school in Manhattan. Believed to be the oldest school in the United States with a lineage that dates back to 600 years, his time at the plush establishment would have cost his parents $60,000 a year in tuition. Amid receiving his education at the same place as the likes of JFK Jr., David Duchovny, Mark Ronson, and the president of Warner Bros. Records, Lil Mabu's life is a million miles removed from the bullet-ridden existence that he portrayed in his music. And instead of navigating turf wars in Bed-Stuy or the Bronx, the only real criminal history in Mabu's family comes from white-collar drama, courtesy of his father, Peter DeLuca Sr., who actually has a longer rap sheet than his son. As the owner of a Greenwich Village funeral home, he made headlines in 2016 when he was assaulted during a memorial after telling a grieving family member that their 91-year-old mother was next, and that he'd handle her service too. Since then,
Damn. Hey, yo, bro, what? Justified. I was about to say, why would you hit the man who set up the funeral? That's like the one situation I would think of that makes sense. How the fuck? What? Are you so detached from human emotion? You look at a 91-year-old grandmother and it's like, yo, your time's coming up next. You want to set up your casket time now, or like you just want to wait? Like, how do you want to do this? Like, what the hello, empathy, sympathy. How about time and a place? Don't think the funeral. I don't think someone else's funeral is the best time to talk about someone else's funeral. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. But you know what, though? It makes sense that they made all this money while being owners of a funeral home. Because you know what? As as I would say, as like spiritually difficult and mentally taxing that job can be, boy, it's got to be one of the most lucrative fucking businesses you can get into. I mean, because everybody be dying. If there's one thing that's for certain in this life, is that you will die at some point. Make money off it. Man, that's fucking crazy.
Peter has gotten a concealed carry permit, but he probably flashes his gun way less than his son does in his music videos. In addition to getting into legal disputes with rival funeral homes over turf, the rapper's father's unsavory conduct even extends to his divorce from his ex-wife Jane, who has claimed that he cheated her out of millions of dollars in their divorce settlement. Back in 2006, Jane, who saw the family's firstborn child, Peter, die in her arms after their apartment collapsed due to a botched repair job and was briefly pronounced clinically dead herself, filed a lawsuit which declared that her husband had conspired with corrupt judges to fix their court proceedings in order for him to win vast sums of money. As for Matthew Peter DeLuca, he began making music at a young age, but it was a far cry from what you're used to hearing from him, and was more along the lines of the melodic output you'd hear from Ian Dior or Kid Laroi. And when he was first pushing his music career, his initial interviews prove how much of the persona is a facade.
I mean, first off, I think just my age and just over a short period of time, the progress that me and my fan base have just kind of accomplished. I mean, I've only been in the game for like a year, give or take a couple months, so.
Award-wise, you're the winner of the 69th Annual Jack Woodruff Memorial Public Speaking Competition. 2 years in a row, by the way. You also won the Jamie Porter Cup for excellence in writing all the way back in 6th grade. You've been noted for your writing for a while, not just in music. Can I read you what the definition of Lil Mabu is on Urban Dictionary? It is used in a sentence kind of like sliced bread. For example, damn, this new rapper Drake is the best thing since Lil Mabu, but not quite as good. What do you think about that?
I came after Drake, so I don't know.
Oh? Is there a beef?
No.
Does Lil Mabu have clout?
Depends how you define clout.
That's a good answer.
And looking back,
What?
the whole thing left a sour taste in
What?
people's mouths. Award for writing.
What type of fucking dick sucking interview was that? What the fuck was that? Oh, this new rapper Drake is the best since Lil Mabu, just not as good. What the fuck? What the fuck? It was such a dick sucking interview.
But his lyrics are lame and not genuine. All this intelligence, but he chooses to rap about gang violence, spinning the block, and other harmful things. But even back then, he was already plotting his new persona.
I know on Instagram you've been teasing a new drill single. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I have a drill release that's going to be dropping soon. I've been working on it. I think I've had the song done for like 2 months, but definitely just different. I like to switch it up a lot, like from just different styles of music and rap and hip hop. Like I'm going to release drill project first, then I'll probably hit it with a music video, EP. I don't think an album yet, but definitely more singles and EPs and things of that sort. But I think that I evolved as an artist. I was kind of like just getting better pretty rapidly, so I would almost filter out my old unreleased songs. So I just have to be more consistent this year. Just keep being persistent and releasing music and building a core fan base and things of that nature.
Almost overnight,
That's also low-key how you know he's like not really like a hip-hop head, because he went from saying he's gonna make songs to EPs to then an album. Not once did he talk about mixtapes. And I know it's such like a small thing to nitpick, but if you think about it, a lot of hip-hop artists that you could think of before EPs, before like just coming out with crazy singles on their own, they'll just make straight up mixtapes and just that's it. Like, you know, so he not once mentioned a mixtape or nothing. I'm just like, obviously we clearly know this kid is not anywhere near the environment of hip hop or what would make somebody a rapper, but I'm just saying, like, it also you don't have to be from that like environment to be a good rapper. You can live like him and just make great music and know hip hop so well and respect hip hop so well that you can make good music out of it, even though you don't come from that environment. But it's the fact that you just clearly tell he's not fascinated by hip hop itself. He's just fascinated by the persona that most people in hip hop carry: the backwards hats, the long shirts, the fucking baggy jeans or the big ass jean shorts, or the Jordans and the bitches and the drugs. Like all that shit to him is cool. That's why he wants to participate, not because he loves hip hop, because he wants to be cool.
Anyone who's been exposed to Lil Mabu beforehand were about to see a whole new side of him. And for a lot of hip-hop fans, he was about to appear on their radar for the first time. From the release of Demon Time onwards, Mabu began depicting himself as a thug in his music. But as if the shock factor of this clearly privileged white kid talking greasy wasn't enough, it was also supplemented by a whole host of clips online where he marketed his new image.
Why you lacking?
Oh yeah, I've seen this video so many times.
You know you right now, like, why me take everything off you, bro? Like,
I'm outside Dolly, you know Mabu's body, bro.
Yo, Mabu, like, what you got on you? Like, oh, he got the now.
Don't mess with Mabu. He will pull out the tennis racket or club on you. As tracks like No Snitching with Dusty Locane began to go viral, Mabu took off. And while some people bought in, others refused to engage. Mabu, a marketing genius, bro finessed his fame. Bro did a whole press tour in this outfit.
Y'all should have just told me you were trolling. You should have just told me I already know what type of timing bro gonna be on. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. This got like, he cosplaying as a school shooter. It's like NF music with a troll to it. No.
Immediately, many critics saw Mabu as a plague in hip hop.
It's clear he doesn't take the music that he's standing on all that seriously in terms of the content it's delivering, and is mostly just using it as a platform to act like a clown and gain clout. Seeing Mabu build a name for himself doing all of this leaves me impressed in one breath, but also kind of grossed out in another, because unless he has a huge team of people behind him, he is single-handedly responsible for some of the smartest, but also some of the most cynical and opportunistic music marketing I've seen from an independent artist ever.
But he fully committed to the gimmick, even finding himself with the ops that he craved due to a feud with fellow drill rapper Used G's after accusing him of wearing fake clothing.
Why does Lil Mabu dislike you?
I don't even know, man. I don't know why this white boy be trying. He just be running his mouth, bro. It was people like on me, feel me, talking about, oh, Used G's, fake drip this, fake drip that. He was on that bandwagon, you feel me? He was on that train, so he was being a fan, feel me? So I caught him on to saying what he was saying, feel me? Now I confronted him. I'm like, oh, bro, like, what's up? Like, yo, was like, what's up? You like, you a whole artist, like. You're not even supposed to be under these comments chatting. You get what I mean? Like, if you under here chatting, you got problems.
Do you ever feel like, yo, you know what? I'm not even about to entertain this because this is not coming from, this is not a real, a person, a threat or whatever the case may be.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I fake entertained it at first because he was fake talking hot. He was talking about my shit come straight out of China. I had to flame him like, you bugging.
Oh man,
you Tom, I don't know, Tom Brady in the face out.
But for every enemy he made,
that's the thing too. You gotta be careful when you do shit like this, dude. And you want to be trying to make beefs and shit. Like, niggas take this shit for real, bro. Like, are you lucky, bro? Seemed like he was just probably too high to give a fuck at the time. And was like, nigga, I'm just trying to fucking stop dissing me in comments, bro. And then just kept it pushing. He lucky he didn't run into no fucking crash out kind of rapper that was just like, you know what, nigga, fuck is you? Why you talking spicy to me? Actually, fuck you. I have you right here, and start whooping on him or fucking do something worse. You know, you gotta be careful when you're doing this shit, bro. People take this shit seriously. People die for this shit. Like, we've had rappers that have been killed for the shit that they've said in music. Like, come on, dude. Like. But leave it to kids like him that think everything's a fucking joke.
Mabu seemed to have just as many allies, whether it was someone like Didi Osama or even getting the unlikely cosign of the late PNB Rock. As his connections grew and mathematical disrespect landed him on the Billboard charts, the usual debate started. Was he really making it on his own, or was there something more behind his rise?
If I'm an industry plant, why am I not on Spotify editorial playlist? Why am I not on Rap Caviar? Everything that's label run, Mabu doesn't see the light of day. I'm more blackballed than I am planted. Listen, man, I take it as a compliment. I appreciate it.
But as Mabu's popularity grew, so did the unfavorable comparisons. One of the first being to a rapper notorious for paying gang members to surround him and boost his street credibility, a move that many suspected Mabu was mimicking as well.
This reminds me of when 6ix9ine was putting out his shit and people was hating on him because of his appearance, like how he had the rainbow shit, da-da-da. But there was a lot of people that were fucking with his shit and everybody was like, hey, how can you fuck with this? This shit's not even good, da-da-da. And then I feel like, I'm not saying that something's gonna happen, but it's like, I feel like there's gonna be like a situation where somebody checks him or something. And it's like, depending on what happens in that situation, that's when people are going to switch. That's when people are going to pick a definitive side. Because I feel like right now people are in public saying like, nah, this is ass, da-da-da. But low-key fuck with it. Me, I fucked with it. I do fuck with it. But I feel like something's gonna happen where somebody's probably gonna check his card, and that's when we're gonna find out if all this shit is like just for fun, just for show, or if he's like, this is like the real shit he on.
Rather than quitting while he was ahead, Mabu just kept intensifying the whole gangster shtick. And as is always the case with a gimmick, the effects would begin to wear off, leaving fans no longer interested and irritated instead. Seeking to replicate the chart success he had with Mathematical Disrespect, Mabu landed his next Billboard single by diving headfirst into controversy, clout chasing his way into the drama of one of hip-hop's most toxic couples. On the track, Mr. Take Ya Bitch, Mabu calls out Blueface by name, rapping,
"Bro, there ain't no way this nigga Mabu got on a track with Krishan fucking Rock. Are you kidding me?" man.
Yes, I took his lady. I like blue faces, so I took his baby. Meanwhile, Krishan Rock's verse also calls out the father of her child, with Rock declaring that only thing that's broke is my fucking water. Gave birth to my kid, but I hate his father. To make things even more bizarre, Krishan marked the collab with what appears to be a new tattoo that reads Mabu's pussy just above her private area. And by the looks of it, Mabu was the one who penned her verse.
Hey, yo. Sorry. Almost choked on the Dr. Peppers. Hey, yo, bro. You cannot be doing shit like this. Bro, Blueface. I mean, I know bro's in jail. Never mind. But you just can't be doing shit like this, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. You had this woman put Mabu pussy on her fucking, on the top of her shit. At least it's small. She probably gonna get that shit removed, honestly.
Really let a white boy diss me? He ain't about it. I said, bro, you really gonna let a bitch diss me? That's you wrote the diss. That's why I was like, Mabu, write my shit, yo.
During the rollout, they even went as far as to act like they were legitimately dating. But in the end, the returns probably weren't worth it. The track barely cracked the Hot 100, and the whole stunt collapsed when it became clear that Krishan was still in love with Blueface. And just like that, Mabu took an L. Make sure to add Lil Mabu's career to my resume. Why is your girl
Dog, ain't no fucking way this man has the fucking the numerical order for pi on his fucking eyebrows. Like
the returns probably weren't worth it. The track barely cracked the Hot 100, and the whole stunt collapsed when it became clear that Krishan was still in love with Blueface. And just like that, Mabu took an L.
Dude, 3.1415926. Are you fucking this corny motherfucker, bro?
Make sure to add Lil Mabu's career to my resume. Why is your girl texting me every day, bro? What is she waiting on? Shambles. Despite the setback, Mabu kept finding allies who helped him push for legitimacy, all the while stirring up more controversy. And one of his biggest cosigns came when he linked up with Fabio Foreign for Teach Me How to Drill. And as he closed in on his debut album, Mabu obtained features from Lil Baby and NLE Choppa. To him, the reason for achieving these successes were simple. In a world where there are thousands of rappers all vying for position, it's his marketing capabilities and the buzz he'd built around himself that made it possible.
I'm getting myself into the room with these people for reasons other than my music. I wouldn't have been able to be in those rooms if it was just based on the status I had as an artist at that time. But the services I'm offering these artists were in such need by their labels that the labels are hiring me. I figured, what the hell do I need a label for if they need me?
But it's fair to say that by then, this ability to snake everything he did to go viral was tapering off. And sadly for Mabu, the release of his debut album was about to confirm that the novelty of his initial run was something he couldn't recapture. And worse than that, the album, which didn't chart, was regarded as one of the worst of the entirety of 2025.
All the biting, all the cultural robbery, all that stuff that you can apply to Ian, it also applies even more to Lil Mabu. He seems blissfully unaware of just how gross his existence in the world of drill music is and how far his white privilege, if you want to call it that, has taken him. He says, I wasn't supposed to make it this far. I'm talking racially. You're a fucking young white boy who was not born into destitution. You literally were supposed to make it and you are fucking making it.
The bit is old, bro. He has one joke in his music and it's, look, I'm a rich white kid, but I'm making music like I'm from the hood while having the worst bars, corniest lyrics, cringiest vocals, and just overall having the tackiest songs ever. I genuinely don't understand who's listening to this. Lil Mabu should make skits with the songs he makes instead of being an actual rapper.
I've heard a couple people actually ask me if I listen to Lil Mabu like at work and shit, and I'll tell you exactly who's listening to this music is kids who are like him. 100%. That's it. Just kids who are exactly like him. They come from a lot of money. They have no idea what the fucking streets are like, but they see this kid, they look like him, they relate to him, and he's putting on that persona like he's a street kid. Yeah, that shit, wrap it up, bro. They love this guy. I've had a couple people from my job ask me, oh, you like Lil Mabu? They look just like him. Like, it's just the other white kids, dude. They have no idea what actual hip-hop is and what actually coming from the hood looks like, bro. Nah, it's so fucking stupid, bro.
With the joke officially running thin, Mabu stepped away from the spotlight, revealing that it was a conscious decision on his part. And in the process, he let his true character spill out once more.
Artists I look up to start becoming my friends, gaining notoriety, cool, but at what cost? I wasn't spending time with my family, I neglected meaningful friendships, I lost valuable moments of my childhood that I can't get back. I decided at the beginning of the summer to find some balance. So I hung out with my friends before all my buddies go off in different directions, and I spent a lot of time with my pops, my mom, my sister, and I got some rest. But I'm back. I was feeling great, but I recognize that everything comes at a cost.
Seemingly admitting that he wasn't who he said he was, this earned comparisons to people like Slim Jesus, albeit a much—
Oh, fucking dude. Can you imagine getting compared to Slim fucking Jesus, dude? And even then, Slim Jesus was low-key way better than Lil Mabu. By leagues, dude. That's fucking crazy.
much richer version. Hailing from Frank Block in Hamilton, Ohio, Slim styled himself as a drill rapper, only for him to later reveal that his rhymes didn't mirror reality.
Like, how involved were you streetwise in terms of...
Streetwise, like, I mean, for the most part on the street shit, like, I got homies that are in that shit, and I know people who are, and people around me. I mean, I haven't, like, I'm not out here catching bodies and shit, obviously. Like, I'm fucking smart.
Once that seal was broken and
Like,
the
I'm
excitement wore
fucking
off,
smart.
it was impossible for him to recover. And now, it looks like there are some similarities. Just look at how King Yella discusses them.
Are you familiar with Lil Mabu?
The little white kid from New York doing the drill shit.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
the only
yeah.
one. He's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, you familiar with it?
He's hard.
Bro, he's staging because he went to like a really nice private school in New York City, and then he's staging protests. Like he had people like holding signs, like protesting him being in the school and
He's
stuff.
young and finessing the system. He know what he doing.
Expert level
He
troll.
capitalizing. He know already. He know. He sat back when you young and you see shit already, or he got somebody marketing behind him that know what to do already. But he really know how to fucking rap. That kid know how to fucking rap his ass off.
Yella had seen this story play out before with Slim Jesus. Just like Mabu, Slim initially figured out how to game the system, but in the end, it all fell apart. Yella recognized the parallels, acknowledging that while Mabu was making it work for now, the clock was ticking just like it did for Slim.
It was not real at all. Everything, it was not real. So we had to figure out, we didn't want to shoot right here. It wasn't real. Like, how the fuck, I don't know how y'all finessed the camera to make it look like this was a real hood. Wasn't nothing going on.
In this regard, King Yella saw both similarities.
See, King Yellow, bro. No eyes. I don't give a fuck about King Yellow, bro. That nigga corny too, bro. I don't know. I'm just hating right now.
And differences. Mainly that Mabu has way more room to fail than Slim ever did.
I think Slim Jesus was not in on the joke so much, whereas Lil Mabu seems like he totally gets it and he's playing the system like very expertly.
And he know how to move. He's a rich white kid. Yeah. He's not
Yeah,
going
Slim
over
Jesus is
there.
a broke ass white kid from.
I think Slim Jesus probably still got a little money.
Yeah.
Slim Jesus put up some numbers. He let them people get in his ear, man, and that's when he fucked his career up, man.
In this sense, Mabu's rise is probably more comparable to another artist, Ian. Like Mabu, he's a suburban white kid whose music is deeply connected to a culture far from his own experience. And just like Mabu, Ian's time in the spotlight seems to be fading fast.
He's a Dallas rapper who's kind of popping off right now, and I kind of feel like he and the music he's pushing is one of the biggest so whats I've heard come out of the music industry in a while. Here's the appeal of Ian in a nutshell. He essentially rips off Playboi Carti mercilessly, as well as a Lil Baby, the auto-tune on their voice, his vocal inflections, and he does this while pretty much flexing the fact that he's just your average white bro. Like, oh man, he's doing the had to do it to him meme, oh man, oh my gosh. The real joke of valedictorian is that Ian is trying to build a career off of just bluntly ripping off his contemporaries and just passing in a carbon copy of their work without putting his own personality or spin on it at all.
When he was at the top of his game,
You see, that's why I don't understand people who just want to be something that they're not. Just be you, bro. Especially as an artist. Like, that's the one thing that people, I feel like they just fuck up the most. Like, people want to relate to you for who you are, not because of what you can pretend to be. You know what I mean? Like, if these guys would just rap but not do drill shit, they would just rap about their own shit, try to find their own style, like actually like put their soul into their shit, they might be just popular in their own little niche fan bases. But the fact that they're just trying to mimic other shit, it's annoying. That's why I just, like, I swear, Eminem, I love him, fantastic rapper, the best rapper, I don't care, argue with your mama. Eminem has caused the worst delusion in these fucking white boys I have ever seen in rap ever since he came out. Dude, every fucking white boy that has just some sort of interest in Eminem or hip hop immediately think, well, Eminem did it so I could do it, not realizing that Eminem is an actual student of rap versus them just being fans of Eminem because he's white and he's cool because he's cool with the guys in the streets. And I swear Eminem has caused the worst outbreak of white rappers thinking they can do Eminem shit in the game, and it's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, Lil Mabu, that fucking Ian kid, Tommy Richmond, like all these fucking NF, like these guys gotta stop. I can't stand these fucking rappers, dude. Just do your own shit, man. Like, this kid, he comes from a fucking crazy rich family. Why do you want to be a rapper so fucking bad? Go to school, dog. All your other friends are going to school to be lawyers, doctors, CEOs, like real shit that can really build generational wealth. And you're trying to gamble with fucking rap. Just go to college, dog. Like, you're clearly a very intelligent kid. Go to college. Go be like a manager. Like go learn like how to network and be a manager. And why don't you just represent rappers and shit? Just go do that. Like, this is so corny, bro. These white rappers, bro, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta just do your own thing and just leave hip-hop alone, dog.
Mabu evaded contracts and insisted that he can maintain the success he'd achieved single-handedly.
You know, over the summer, I've gotten some crazy offers and deals I could have entered into, but I told them, guess what? I'm going to college. And they looked at me like I was crazy. Mabu, like, do you understand? Like, you're not a regular kid. You need to devote all your time to your career. You want to take the music seriously? Fuck you. Watch this. I managed to do all of it while doing the music thing, so why would I pass this opportunity up now? For what? I can do both.
But now, he's probably wishing he'd cashed in when he could, as these days, while at college in Atlanta, Mabu already seems to know that rapping wasn't feasible in the long run.
Are you at Emory?
Yeah, I'm at Emory.
Is that where you go to school?
Yeah, that's what
Wow, okay, cool. I thought you were going to school in New York for some reason.
I did, yeah. I went to college in Atlanta.
Nice, man. That's super dope. I love that you're showing you can be in college and still have a full-on career. I'm sure that's very difficult.
Yeah.
But you make it look easy. So.
Not a minute. 2 hours.
And you're fully independent, right?
Yeah, fully.
So you're an independent artist.
Yeah, this label.
What's that career day today?
Oh, yeah?
He's out looking for a job.
Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah.
But that hasn't stopped him from trying to recap.
Oh, there you go. See, exactly. Go to college. That was him going to college is the 100%, 1,000 times better choice than him trying to be a rapper. 1,000%.
Through the old string of luck with viral moments. At one point, he even almost shot himself. But some people even thought that was a cynical stunt. Bro is not Cheddar Bob. All the while,
bro, ain't no way he actually shot himself. Bro, no fucking shot. Wait.
Stunt. Bro is not Cheddar Bob.
Nah.
All the while, his
that's fucking fake, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Listeners are in free fall. Dropping from
there's no fucking bullets in that shit, bro. You're not gonna fucking make me believe that.
8.1 to 2 million on Spotify. While on YouTube, tracks like Young Cracka and the widely clowned Oppie Day have the lowest views of any of his content since King of the World 3 years prior. Desperate for attention, he's not pretending to be gay purely for clout, and asking his followers if they'd still support him if he was homosexual. But for Mabu, it's not the need for bigger viral moments that matters. The reason why he's failing is due to the lack of authenticity, as well as the overarching downfall of the subgenre. Bro came with a gimmick and a good sound, but drill's dying. You can't play a character in rap. It was good shock value, but unless he pivots, he won't make it. Considering he's just 19 years of age, Mabu has every opportunity to regroup. But ultimately, a man of his memes not making it as a rapper isn't exactly a tragedy. While Lil Mabu's time is running out, for Matthew DeLuca, there is no shortage of opportunities. Now at college and with a rich family to fall back on, hip-hop was never the only route for him to succeed, in the way that it was for those drill rappers he emulated. While at the same time, he has been able to do and say things that would haunt a kid from a less privileged background. But for him, it'll be easy enough to be forgotten as he assimilates back into the upper class culture he spent his early life in. And unless he evolves musically back to something closer to this reality, then the days of Lil Mabu, the hip-hop star who sat somewhere between tribute and parody, are likely a thing of the past. Thanks, your boy The Waste, and if you guys like this video, I'd appreciate if you liked and subscribed. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, thank God he's not gonna fucking continue rapping anymore. Go to school, do your thing. Love that for you, Lil Mabu. Stop trying to be some shit that you're not. You know, do your own thing, man. Just go to school. But that's it for this video, man. If y'all liked it, man, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know how you feel about it. Make sure you check the description below so y'all can make sure y'all come back over here and show my man some love. And yeah, man, that's been me, Lil Mackey Ruff, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.